Ever noticed how some people walk into a room like they already know love is waiting for them? Like the universe is their wingman and life's just catching up to their glow? Before we dive in, press that like button and hit subscribe, because by the end of this video, you won't just be watching your love life change. You'll be the one changing it. Dating isn't just about who you swipe on. It's about who you become when no one's looking. The way you talk to yourself before a date, the vibe you carry when you walk into the room, the energy behind your silence when you don't text back just to prove your worth. Napoleon Hill once said, "Action is the real measure of intelligence." Translation, you can journal all day about self-love, but until your walk matches your talk, the universe is on hold. Think about it. You wouldn't show up to a job interview talking like you're unsure of your skills. You'd act like you're already the best hire they'll ever make. So why are you showing up to love with hesitation? One girl in our community started waking up and literally saying out loud, "He's lucky if he meets me today." She hadn't even met him yet, but that shift changed everything. She attracted someone who treated her like magic because she started acting like she was magic. Your energy is a dating profile without even opening an app. So here's your first fun challenge. Drop this affirmation in the comments right now. Love already knows me. Say it like a secret you've been keeping too long. Say it like a gift you're finally unwrapping for the world to see. Now get ready, because next we're talking about the wild power of becoming the person you would want to date and why that flips the whole game. Number 1. Stop chasing, start becoming. Here's the truth no one told you loud enough. If you're chasing love, it's already running from you. Because real love, the kind that sees you, respects you, grows with you, doesn't respond to desperation. It responds to alignment, that quiet confidence, that glow-up energy that says, "I already belong to myself. You're welcome to come along, but I'm not waiting." Let's take it back to one of Napoleon Hill's simplest yet most powerful truths. You give before you get. That doesn't mean giving your time, attention, or constant text to someone who isn't giving you energy back. It means giving yourself what you keep begging for from someone else. Want loyalty? Be loyal to your standards. Want passion? Pour it into your life first. Want peace? Protect it like it's gold. You ever try to force someone to laugh at a joke that flopped? That's what chasing looks like in dating. It's like, "Hey, did you get the joke? Do you like me yet?" It's awkward and exhausting. But when you become the person who's already enough, when your whole vibe says, "I'm not trying to prove myself, I'm just being myself," suddenly everything shifts. People lean in, energy finds you, opportunities open. You become magnetic without even trying. Picture this. A girl we know was in that cycle, overthinking every text, checking if he viewed her story, sending double texts just to follow up. One day she got tired of showing up for someone who wasn't showing up for her. So she switched it up. She started treating herself the way she wanted him to. Mornings became sacred, skincare, podcasts, solo brunch dates. Within weeks, he came back, not with a random "hey," but with "you're glowing different." That's alignment. That's energy doing the talking. Here's the metaphor you'll never forget. Bees don't chase flowers. Flowers bloom. And guess what? The bees come. Same goes for love. You are the blooming flower. When you invest in your becoming, your confidence, your peace, your joy, you don't have to run after anyone. They'll feel your energy from across the room. You won't have to say a word. So let me ask you this, and be real with yourself. What would happen if you stopped begging to be chosen and started choosing yourself every day like it was your full-time job? What would shift if you stopped sending the "just checking in" text and started checking in with your goals, your dreams, your body, your soul? What if the glow-up isn't about who sees it? It's about how you feel when you look in the mirror. It's okay if this feels new, if you're thinking, "But what if they forget about me?" Let them. If forgetting you is easy, they were never your future. The right person won't need to be chased. They'll match your pace, your effort, your energy, because you showed them what's possible by becoming you first. Write this in the comments right now like it's a declaration to yourself, the universe, and every person who ever overlooked your value. I don't chase, I become. Because when you stop chasing and start becoming, you don't just get love, you get the right love. The kind that mirrors your growth, not your fears. Now get ready, because next we're talking about the sneaky ways your beliefs are shaping your entire dating life and how to finally flip the script. Number 2, your beliefs shape your dates. Here's something wild to think about. Your love life is not just shaped by who you meet. It's shaped by what you believe before you even meet them. Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever we plant in our subconscious and nourish with emotion will become a reality." Translation? Your beliefs are the DJ of your dating life. And if you're playing heartbreak hits on repeat, don't be surprised when you keep dancing with disappointment. Your brain is basically Google. If you type, "Why do people always leave?" guess what shows up? Articles, memories, conversations, even TikToks that confirm it. But if you search for, "What does healthy love feel like?" your brain will scan for evidence of that instead. The question is, what are you typing in every day without realizing it? Let's be honest. If your love life was a playlist, are you stuck on Toxic Hits volume? Eindebagam, you know the one. Drama remixes, ghosting ballads, and situationship slow jams. It's time to hit delete and make room for new tracks. Ones with real lyrics, real harmony, and a rhythm that doesn't come with anxiety. There's a girl we know who used to believe men always ghosted. She had the receipts too, text chains, unanswered messages, nights staring at her phone. And she was so sure it would keep happening that she braced for it every time something started to feel good. One day she caught herself mid-scroll and thought, what if it's not them? It's this story I keep feeding. She flipped the belief. Every morning, she said, I attract consistent energy. At first it felt fake, but her vibe changed. She stopped chasing, stopped over-explaining. A few months later, she met someone who showed up on time, called back, and meant what he said. Consistency wasn't rare. It was just rare in her old story. So here's your moment. Grab a notebook or just open the Notes app. Write down 3 beliefs you know are holding you back. Maybe it's love always fades, or I'm too much, or I always get left. Now flip them. Turn I always get hurt into I'm learning to receive safe love. Don't just write it, speak it. Hear how different it feels. You're not lying to yourself. You're leading yourself somewhere new. And yes, I know what you might be thinking, but what if I believe the best and still get let down? That's valid. But let me ask you this. Have your old beliefs protected you or just kept you repeating the same lesson in a new outfit? Growth doesn't mean everything turns perfect. It means you stop settling for less than what you now believe you deserve. It all starts with the way you talk to yourself before anyone else does. Your beliefs set the stage, the lighting, the soundtrack. And love, it steps onto the scene when the atmosphere is right. That's why this shift matters more than a new hairstyle or the perfect opening line. Say this out loud with me right now. I expect the best and I attract it. Put it in the comments so you can see it in writing and show the universe you're serious. Write it like a declaration to the part of you that's been waiting to believe again. Because in the next section, we're not just changing your mind, we're upgrading your identity. Get ready to become the kind of person you used to dream of meeting. Number 3, become the person you want to date. Let's be real. Most people have a whole checklist of what they want in a partner. Kind, funny, consistent, emotionally intelligent, great hair, knows their attachment style. But here's a question most never ask. Are you those things yourself? That's not a call-out. That's a glow-up invitation. Because the fastest way to meet someone incredible is to become someone incredible. Napoleon Hill said, success requires no explanations. That means when you're truly aligned with who you're becoming, you don't need to explain why you're not settling. You just don't. You don't need to justify your standards, your boundaries, or your timeline. People can feel when you're grounded in your worth. It's like emotional Wi-Fi. They don't need the password to know the signal's strong. Here's a fun metaphor for you. In the dating world, don't wait to be picked like you're a lonely teddy bear on a shelf. Be the entire prize shelf, full of glow, full of options, full of energy that says, I'm not auditioning, I'm curating. One guy in our circle got tired of the constant cycle, apps, ghosting, one-sided efforts. So he made a decision, no dating for 90 days. Instead, he poured into himself. He hit the gym, read every mindset book he could get his hands on, and started taking solo trips, not for a post, for his peace. One Sunday afternoon, he bumped into someone at the grocery store. She complimented his smile. They got talking. Turns out she'd also been focusing on herself and felt his energy before she knew his name. They didn't find each other, they recognized each other because they were both living as the version of themselves they always hoped to meet. Here's your fun task. Write a dating profile, but not for who you are right now. Write it for the version of you that's already in the relationship you dream of. What do they do in the morning? How do they speak to themselves? What kind of people do they attract naturally? Do they stress over texts or move with ease? Get detailed, get playful. Then here's the real power. Start living as that person. Not tomorrow, today. This isn't about pretending, it's about remembering. Because deep down, that version of you already exists. It's just been buried under people-pleasing, second-guessing, and shrinking to fit places you've outgrown. Consistency is sexy, not just in someone else, in you. When you're consistent with your sleep, your words, your goals, your standards, your body starts to trust you again. Your energy stabilizes. You stop asking, what if I lose them? And start thinking, what if I lose me trying to keep someone who's not ready? And just like that, your entire frequency shifts. Want someone who communicates clearly? Start speaking your truth now. Want someone who's emotionally grounded? Handle your own waves first? Want someone adventurous? Book that solo hike, even if no one joins. You don't attract what you wish for. You attract what you are, in energy, in action, in mindset. Write this in the comments like it's already written on your heart. I attract what I am. Say it like a promise, like a reminder, like a love letter to your next chapter. And get ready, because in the next part, we're diving deep into protecting your vibe and your vision, and why that's the real dating superpower nobody's teaching. Number 4, protect your vibe, protect your vision. Let's talk about energy, not in a woo-woo way, but in a real way. The kind you can feel when someone walks in a room, when their vibe makes you sit up straighter or shrink back. That invisible language we're all speaking before a single word gets said. Napoleon Hill once said, think twice before you speak, because your words and influence will plant seeds. But what most people forget is that those seeds don't just land in other people, they land inside you. Every time you repeat someone else's negativity, every time you let drama take root in your mind, you're planting seeds you'll later have to live with. Your vibe is like Wi-Fi. You can have all the apps open, dating apps, job apps, vision boards, affirmations, but if there's too much interference, nothing loads. And here's the kicker. Most people aren't heartbroken, they're just signal jammed. Scrolling too much, talking to the wrong people, tuning into gossip disguised as entertainment. It's like trying to meditate in a nightclub. Impossible. There was this woman who shared her glow-up story. One day she realized she felt anxious every time she opened Instagram. Her feed was full of toxic memes, half-truth advice, and people flexing lifestyles that didn't even match her values. So she did something radical. She unfollowed everyone who made her question her peace. Within days, she said her mind felt quieter. Her mornings got intentional. Her confidence came back. Not because her world changed, but because her input changed. She stopped letting mental junk food fill her system. Let me ask you something. If you wouldn't let someone borrow your toothbrush, why are you letting them mess with your mind? That person who only calls when they need to vent. That account that always makes you feel behind. That ex you just check on, but secretly spiral over. Every one of those things is like interference. They don't just cost you time, they cost you clarity. Your vision can't grow in polluted soil. You are not selfish for choosing peace. You're not rude for protecting your vibe. You're not weak for needing space. In fact, the strongest people in the room are usually the quiet ones, not because they're passive, but because they've mastered restraint. Boundaries aren't walls. They're doors with locks. You decide who gets access, and not everyone deserves a key just because they knock. Start paying attention. Who do you feel drained around, even if you can't explain why? What conversations leave you feeling heavier? What habits invite chaos when you're craving calm? Start replacing them with things that actually feed your soul. Music that uplifts you, friends that listen without judgment, spaces that remind you of your goals, and silence, the kind that doesn't scare you but restores you. Because your vibe isn't just about who you are, it's about who you allow. Love, success, and inner peace don't knock on noisy doors. They slide into spaces where the energy is clear, calm, and ready. So if you've been feeling off, Maybe it's not that you're off track. Maybe it's just time to clean your signal. Say this with me and drop it in the comments if you mean it. I protect my peace. I guard my greatness. Say it like you mean it, like it's your new favorite boundary, because it is. And coming up next, we're going deeper. What if acting confident before you feel it isn't fake, but actually the smartest move you could make? Get ready. It's time to flip the whole script. Number 5, act as if until it's real. You know that feeling when you walk into a place and everything just clicks. Your outfit's on point, your playlist hits at the right second, and suddenly you're walking like the main character? That's not a coincidence. That's energy. That's alignment. That's what happens when you stop waiting for confidence to magically appear and you just decide to act like the person you're becoming. Napoleon Hill said it best. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Translation, if you can imagine it and start living like it's already yours, your life starts moving in that direction. Not someday. Now, your mind is like a movie director. It doesn't care if the scene is real yet. It just rolls with whatever script you keep repeating. So if you keep playing the role of the girl who's always almost chosen or the guy who keeps getting ghosted, your brain's going to keep filming that same movie. But when you flip the script and act like you're already in a healthy, happy relationship, even if that relationship is just with you, everything shifts. You start attracting situations that match that version. Not because you're faking it, but because you're training your nervous system to expect love, not beg for it. Let's make it fun for a second. Imagine it's date night, not with a random person, with the dream version of you. How would you walk into the room? How would you laugh if you knew no one could shake your peace? How would you look at yourself in the mirror, knowing you're already loved, already wanted, already enough? That version of you exists right now. It's not a fantasy, it's a frequency. You just have to match it. Now here's the challenge. For the next 30 days, I want you to treat yourself like you're already in the most romantic, supportive, aligned relationship of your life. Would you still settle for half-hearted texts or confusing behavior if your energy was already claimed by someone who adores you? Would you dress the same, speak the same, treat your mornings the same? Try it. Start your day with love notes to yourself. Make your favorite meal like it's for two, even if it's just for your soul. Move like you're loved. Decide like you're supported. Rest like someone's got your back, even if that someone is you. And don't be surprised when things around you start to change. When your standards go up and suddenly you're not even tempted to respond to what used to break you. When you glow differently. When people ask what's changed and you just smile like, oh, I just stopped waiting for someone to give me permission to feel like I'm enough. Act as if you're already loved, and soon your reality starts agreeing with you. That's not magic. That's psychology. That's energy. That's you finally syncing your thoughts, actions, and beliefs into one beautiful truth. Say it out loud. Write it in the comments like you're engraving it into the next chapter of your life. I am already loved. I don't chase. I attract. Because what's coming next? We're about to take it even deeper. You've learned how to act as if love is yours. Now let's talk about how your daily habits make you irresistible before you even leave your house. Number 6, morning habits that make you irresistible. You ever notice how some people don't even have to try? They just walk into a room and boom, they light it up? It's not magic. It's not luck. It's the result of how they start their day. Because the truth is, your mornings set the tone for your entire vibe. As Napoleon Hill said, action is the real measure of intelligence. And nothing shows self-love louder than the small, quiet actions you take when no one's watching, especially first thing in the morning. Think of your habits like soil. Rich, consistent, cared-for soil grows beautiful things. But if your mornings are filled with chaos, comparison, or low-energy scrolling, you're planting seeds in dry dirt. And then wondering why nothing blooms. Want to grow self-worth, glow up energy, irresistible confidence? Start with your morning routine. That's where the real glow begins. Let's make it simple and powerful. A 5-step ritual to start your day like the prize you are. First, give yourself 3 affirmations. Say them out loud, even if it feels weird at first. Try, I'm worthy of love. My presence is magnetic. I deserve to be chosen. Second, close your eyes for just a minute. Visualize emotional connection, not just someone holding your hand, but someone hearing your heart, feeling safe, laughing at your real laugh, smiling at your morning face. See it like it's already real. Third, move. Dance in the kitchen. Stretch with music on. Take a walk and feel the breeze. Why? Because movement shifts stuck energy. It tells your body, we're alive, we're powerful. Fourth, gratitude. Name 3 things you're thankful for. Yes, even if one of them is coffee. Gratitude trains your brain to notice what's working instead of what's missing. Fifth, stand in front of the mirror and say, you're the prize. Look into your own eyes when you say it. Not like it's a motivational quote. Say it like it's a fact, because it is. Here's something fun to add. Leave a sticky note on your mirror. But don't just write another to-do list. Write to yourself like a crush would. Can't wait to see you shine today. You're my favorite part of this morning. It sounds silly, but it works. Why? Because you start training your subconscious mind to expect admiration, not prove you're worthy of it. That's alignment. That's becoming the version of you that attracts, not chases, real love. A guy in our community started doing this. He didn't change his job, car, or profile pic. He just started his days with this 5-minute ritual. Within a month, people started noticing his energy. Someone at his gym asked if he'd been promoted. A woman he'd crushed on for months said, I don't know what changed, but you feel grounded. That's the power of planting good seeds. The flowers will bloom in time. So if you've ever wondered how to make yourself more attractive without changing your body, your income, or your clothes, this is it. Start with the soil. Start with your mornings. Show up for yourself before anyone else gets a chance to judge, choose, or validate you. And remember, you don't need to chase love. You need to wake up like it already loves you. Drop this in the comments if you're ready to begin. I rise like I'm already chosen. Let that be your alarm clock, your morning vibe, your reason to smile before your phone even lights up. Because tomorrow morning is waiting for you to act like the love story has already begun. Now stay close, because next we're going even deeper into the identity shift that makes all of this stick. Not just for today, but for who you're becoming. So here's the truth. Wrapped in every lesson we've shared, your glow isn't coming, it's already here. The second you start acting like love is already yours, the game changes. Stop chasing, start becoming, start rising like you've already been chosen. And remember, every small habit is casting a vote for the version of you who already has it. If this video lit something up inside you, press that like button, subscribe for more glow-up guidance, and drop your affirmation in the comments. I rise like I'm already chosen. Let the universe know you're done waiting. You're already it.